No, I don't know what's going on. I contacted YouTube. Doesn't seem as a little laggy still. Yeah, YouTube's fucked up right now. What it is. Something's going on with them. We'll try one last time. Unbelievable. Everything in my house. Try this one last time. And people are probably frustrated. They're probably not even going to come back. Like, yeah, we've tried enough times. Sorry, Nate. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't really know what else to do. It's been horrible lately. Been awful. Like, it's to the point I don't even think I'm getting the right number of views I'm supposed to get. It's acting up so bad. My subscribers fluctuate constantly, which I guess that happens if people don't come around a lot. I mean, I could see how that could occur, but very odd. Usually there's like 3 or 4 people right away, unless everyone got so pissed off they don't want to deal with it. Try it again. The lady said that they know they're dealing with it, and that's that. Nothing they can do right now. You think Earth is flat? Itchy fingers. Why do you think the Earth is flat? That's a good point. Yeah, it talks about a firmament and all that stuff. I don't know if it says it's flat. I haven't read like the Bible in a long time, that part of it. But I know it talks about the firmament and that. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Yeah, I don't know. That's over my pay grade. Sending generous amounts of hate from Chicago. You're a nice guy, Declan. Sure. Wow, they were all out today. Holy smokes. Everyone had their fucking haterade today. Holy shit. It's my house. What the fuck do I care? Unbelievable. So I came on to talk about football. My live stream was acting up twice. The volume wasn't working. The chat wasn't working. Seems to be working now. What does a cop look like? White male with short hair? That's why I don't go live during the day too much. Weird shit. Are any of my normal subscribers out there? John, good to see you. What's up, buddy? Oh, could I? What's up, Chosen? Salute. I'm good. I just signed on and I've been having aggravating shit happening. I had both live streams not work. I had a customer cancel a job today that I was supposed to do. And then the live streams acted up. And then I come on and I got a bunch of fucking idiots in here. Oh, no doubt. You think so? Maybe wait night. But yeah, I'm just aggravated. YouTube's sound wasn't working. Then before that, the chat and the sound, or the sound was working for some people, but the chat didn't work. And then I sign on and it finally works, and I have 10 idiots right off the bat. I think like they roll in like clicks and shit. Well, someone don't like me, which is fine. Not everyone's gonna like you in life. It is what it is. Yeah, after a while, usually. But I came on to talk football. I'm getting ready to make some picks at the end of the week for the playoffs. What I think may happen. My predictions. I do a prediction for every like pretty much major sport what I think will happen. I like to see what other people think. Well, I don't really gamble, Kitty. I don't gamble really at all. But I was looking at it a bit. I looked at the bracket. That's what I was trying to do. We'll try this again. We'll look at the AFC. Broncos have a bye. I don't really know yet, but I'm starting to try and get a feel for it. Let's leave it at that. So the Broncos are off. Patriots, Chargers. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm trying to look at things objectively. I'm trying not to be a Patriots fan when I look at this shit, but it's very hard not to be. Patriots, even though they had a pretty easy schedule, according to the power rankings, and everyone seems to think the Patriots aren't as good as everyone thinks they are, or as their record shows. I think the Patriots, as long as they get their guys back that didn't play the other day, which they should beat the Chargers at home. Patriots will have a home game. That's 8 o'clock Saturday night. Bills Jaguars is at 1 o'clock on Saturday. That's in Jacksonville. I think the Bills will find a way to win. And then Steelers Texans on Sunday, 8:15. I think the Steelers will win that game. That would mean New England at home against the Bills on January 17th and Broncos against the Steelers the same day. I think it's going to be Broncos in New England or Broncos in Buffalo. Well, the Jaguars are playing at home. The Jaguars are at home against the Bills. So they won't be playing in the cold there. But if they beat the Bills, they got to go to New England and play in the cold. I hope they beat the Bills. That would be wonderful. If they beat the Bills, I'll be psyched. Maybe I should be careful what I wish for, but I would rather play Jacksonville than Buffalo. 100%. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And then I got the Steelers probably beating the Texans, I think. I'm going to make my official pick Friday, but I'm just looking at it right now. We got to see what happens throughout the week, who's injured, who isn't. Broncos, no matter what, the Broncos are going to be at home. I think the Broncos beat the Steelers or the Texans. Either way. Either way. So I think the Broncos get through as long as there's no injuries. Well, actually, if the Bills win, they will play the Broncos. The Broncos play the lowest seed no matter what. And then New England will play the Steelers or Texans, excuse me. That's right. So depending who wins, that's who will play who. So even if the Bills win, as long as the Chargers don't win, the Patriots probably play the winner of the Steelers Texans. I'm not worried about Aaron Rodgers. I'm really not. I saw him play earlier this season. I went to the game. The Patriots gave it away. Absolutely gave that game away. They had like 4 or 5 fumbles, 4 or 5 turnovers. They had 2 turnovers or 3 turnovers right on the goal line. And I'm not too worried if we got to play them up in Foxborough again, in all honesty. Well, I think the Broncos, New England, or the Bills will be the winner of the AFC. Seahawks have a bye in the NFC. Packers, Bears. I'm really trying not to. I'm trying not to go with the Packers, but I don't know. I don't really like. I'm not feeling the Bears. I know they played well this year. I know they beat Green Bay. But for some reason, I got a feeling the Packers are going to find a way to win that ball game. Eagles 49ers, I'm going with the Eagles. I don't trust Brock Purdy whatsoever. And the Rams Panthers, I would hope the Rams fucking find a way to do it. I really do. Which, depending who wins, it's like it could be crazy. Seahawks will play the lowest remaining seed. If the Packers win, that'll be them. If the Niners win, it'll be them. It's probably going to be Seahawks, Rams, Eagles, Bears, or Eagles, Packers. Or no, it wouldn't be Eagles, Packers. It would be Eagles, Rams in that case. Rams, Seahawks. If that's the way it goes. It's crazy. That's why I'm going to do one round at a time. The Rams are giving up 10 points to the Panthers, and the Panthers are at home. That's crazy. Chicago's giving up 1.5. Philly's giving up 4.5. All the games in the AFC will be under 3. Buffalo's giving up 1.5 on the road. Let's go Pats, baby. Thanks, Audrey. Appreciate it. I got a feeling it's going to be fucking the Eagles in the Super Bowl again. I fucking got a feeling the Eagles find a way to get back to the fucking Super Bowl. If that offense can do something. If that offense can do something. Montega, that's fucking hilarious. Most people don't know what Montega means. Yeah, I think it's the Broncos, Patriots, or Bills in the Super Bowl in the AFC. One of those three. Maybe I'm being a little biased because I'm a Pats fan. And then I think in the other side, it's got to be the Eagles, the Rams, or the Seahawks. Right. Fucking Montega. Oh. Don't want to even know what I know, why I know that. But yeah, I know what that means. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll make my official picks Friday. I'm not going to do the second round until the following week. Because the way the seeding's set up and the brackets and shit, it's going to be a mind fuck. At least once I see who wins, I'll be able to get a better look. But I'll make my picks Friday officially. But I'm just looking at things right now. We don't know who's healthy, who isn't just yet. Who's going to practice. You know, it's still early in the week. So, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Sam Donald, Drake. I'm a little bit worried about that boy. He tried to give that game away a couple weeks ago against the Rams, too. I don't know how to I don't have a read on the Rams right now. Adams hasn't been playing lately. They've coughed up some games that they probably shouldn't have, but Matthew Stafford's probably he's going to be up in the MVP candidate. He might win it. A lot of people are saying it's him or Drake May, which I don't know. Drake May had a good year and shit, but I don't think he deserves it really. I think it was more the schedule and Vrabel. Yeah, I'm trying not to be a homer, Joe. You know, I'm trying to look at it, but it's very hard when you love your team not to fucking be like, they're going to win it all. But talking about sports on YouTube, I really got to try not to do that and look at it. I try to look at it like an analyst, even though I still root for my squad and shit. I wish we were playing the Texans or Steelers this week. I would have rather played them. But if the Bills take care of work, we don't face them until the AFC Championship, them or Denver. And I think the Bills can take Denver out if the offense plays well. If the offense plays well, I think they can score enough points. And they got to worry about the altitude out there in Denver. But as far as the cold and snow, that's not going to bother them. The altitude might. If I was the Bills, I would fly out early in that week and practice out there all fucking week, even if they had to pay a college. Maybe they do. I just don't think it happens. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to shit his pants. But I've been wrong before. I'm not always right. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Playoffs will be members only, 99 cents a month. If you want to hang with us, we got a really cool community. Love to have you if you're halfway decent, not a douchebag. If you are a douchebag, I don't care if you're a member or not. I will boot you. I don't know. The Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, I don't trust. Thomas has been up and down. I like their running back. I know Travis Hunter has had some injury issues. But, I mean, they've beaten some decent teams. They've scored some points. I mean, they beat Denver. Shit. I mean, it could happen. Anything could happen. And the way this year's been, it's just been absolutely – that's just the way this season's been. Yeah, I am, Joe. People hate me for it. You know, plus YouTube, you always got to deal with fucking morons. So it is what it is. But yeah, I can't help it. It's my home. That's how I feel about it so far. Yeah, that game the other night, neither of those teams I felt deserved to be in the fucking playoffs after the way they played. I felt bad for the Ravens kicker a little bit, to be honest. I felt bad for the dude. And that guy, what's his name, man, likely made a beautiful play just to get him down there. I mean, what a catch. I was like, holy shit. That should have got him in the playoffs, man. It wasn't that, what was it, 30-yarder? 30-yard kick. Probably should have hit it. I mean, we know this. But we'll see. I mean, the Seahawks could do some shit too. Their defense is pretty damn good. They fly around. See if Kobe Bryant's healthy. That's important. He's been a little funked up lately. There's a lot of teams dealing with injuries too. That's why I'm not going to say nothing officially till Friday, but I think those are the three teams you see in the playoff, in the championship. The three teams I think from each side that probably go to the Super Bowl are the Broncos, Pats, Bills, Rams, Eagles, Seahawks. I don't think the Niners have enough to get by Philly in Philly. Yeah. A Ravens fan was saying there's been a lot of bad calls against them too. I don't know how true it is, but that would be interesting, Sam. That would be interesting to see a rematch of that. Both teams got two good running backs. Both teams have been all right. I think the Seahawks might have a better defense. Offensively, that could be an interesting game. That could be a real interesting game. That could be an interesting game. Broncos Seahawks would be a rematch. Sorry for your loss, Gabe. Eagles Patriots would be a rematch. Basically, the Patriots versus everyone would be a rematch. Literally, everyone. The Patriots have played every team in a Super Bowl in the NFC playoffs. The Seahawks, the Panthers, the Rams, the Eagles, everyone but the Niners, the Bears, and the Packers. They played the Packers in 94 with Drew Bledsoe versus Favre. They played the Bears in 85, 86, I believe. Never played the Niners. Played the Eagles 2 times, I believe. We beat them when they had T.O. and McNabb and Westbrook and all them dudes. And then we lost to them with fucking Nick Foles because Belichick didn't want to play Malcolm fucking Butler because he's a moron. And we played the Seahawks. Bears, Pats, the 2 least likely teams to play well. Imagine that one. I'm not trying to fucking be an asshole either. I'm just saying. I mean, it's funny that you mentioned that, and then I look down the playoff brackets, and I'm like, every one of these is a rematch for New England. Just New England's got a whole new squad. The only one that's been on any of those teams, I think, is fucking Vrabel, and he's the coach, which is kind of funny. And I don't think he was there for the Seahawks one. I know he was there for the Panthers. I know he was there for the Eagles. He wasn't there for the Packers or Bears. Little interesting fact. What wouldn't you watch? It's the Super Bowl. You're not going to watch the fucking Super Bowl? You're full of shit. Everyone watches the Super Bowl. Stop it. What are you talking about? You're not going to watch it. What up, TLK? Salute. Please like, share, subscribe. I like everything Boston but the Red Sox, believe it or not. You're full of shit. You're watching the Super Bowl. You're probably a Bad Bunny fan. You watch it just for Bad Bunny. Oh, shut the fuck up. I just said I'm working on quitting cigarettes. Fuck off. Oh, people are fucking annoying. Get fucked. Get fucked. Well, I didn't always live in Mass either. I lived in Rhode Island. I lived in Mass. I lived in Jersey. So I like almost every team from Boston. When I was a kid, the Yankees sucked. I actually would have been better off being a Red Sox fan when I was little until Jeter came around. But when Jeter came around, I was like fucking in junior high. So I had already liked the Yankees for 6 or 7 years where I knew what the fuck was going on. For anyone that gives a shit. So what do you guys think in the chat? Who's playing in the Super Bowl? Who's winning some of these games? Who's going to make an up? Who's the most likely to get an upset? If you even would call it an upset. Packers, maybe? I mean, I don't really consider the Bills an upset over the Jags. I think they got pretty much damn near the same record. I know the Bills weren't that as good as they usually are. Yeah, 12-5. Jacksonville's 13-4. They're giving the edge to Jacksonville, ESPN, for what that's worth. Steelers over Houston. I think so too, Corey. Yeah, they break my balls for that shit all the time. People don't understand it. When you live, I live in between pretty much New York and Boston. almost dead center. So I could go either way with a lot of them. What's up, country? Salute. Nick Jersey, salute. If you guys are Pats fans, subscribe. I like everything Boston but the Sox. We do football, baseball. We do pretty much everything. I might even do the World Cup, but I do watch parties for all the games. Just about all the games. I didn't do the Celtics last night, because they're playing the Bulls. I'm going to start doing some more basketball. Hopefully Tatum comes back soon. But I will be doing a lot of games. It's going to be members only for the chat, but it's 99 cents a month. It's not a lot of money. If you guys are interested, you usually got a good group of people for the most part. All the members are cool. So if you want to watch the game with a bunch of cool people that aren't going to be fucking complete morons, you're more than welcome to. Love to have you. Steelers versus Niners? Holy shit, that would be funky. I mean, it could happen the way this year's been. It could certainly happen. I don't think it's likely, but I mean, shit. I don't know. One thing I will say is the Steelers' defense is very good. I don't think they're as good as Denver, but he's very good. What do I think about fucking Diggs? You know what's fucked up about that, Nick? I was just saying right before that shit came out how I was so impressed that he hadn't acted like an asshole throughout the season. He had his bullshit with Cardi B in the offseason. He had that shit on the boat. And I was just saying, man, he's been pretty damn good. He's been pretty damn good. And then not even 2 days later, that shit came out. I hope he's innocent. But if he did do it, I hope he gets in fucking trouble. Whether it costs us a game or not. You know, you can't be beating fucking people up. That's what people are saying. Fuckies. That's what I heard too. I don't fucking know. I think she was a good looking woman too. I don't know if he was banging her too or God only knows what. I don't think the Niners are dangerous at all. I think Brock Purdy is so overrated. I do. And the Niners have bent me over too many times. They bent me over in the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs. I took them. They fucked me. Last year, I thought they were going to be a contender. They were terrible. If Christian McCaffrey don't go nuts, they're done. They're done. Kittle's kind of beat up. They got one receiver, maybe two. Defensively, they've been pretty damn good for being beat up, but I got a funny feeling the Packers knock off the Bears. Hey, Al. I know. It's my next thing. See, I know Elle. She means it well. She's not being a fucking idiot just coming in. I'm not surprised Seattle's doing well. I'm just worried about Donald in crunch time. He did not have a very good playoff game last year for the Vikings. And I think the Vikings might have had better receivers. I mean, Njigma's amazing. But if you look at that Vikings team, they shouldn't be struggling with the receivers they have. I don't think so, Dylan. Thanks, Al. That's a divisional rivalry too, so. And a lot of these spreads, besides that Rams-Carolina game, is pretty close. And I don't get it because Carolina beat them by 3. I know the Rams were missing some people, but That Panthers defense, if they show up, if that dude Horn is playing, he's a fucking menace. He's a menace. It's a lot of points. 10 points. You got to win by 11 in the playoffs on the road. They got to play in Carolina, too. No, Connelec, you're completely wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. I know for a fact. Because I told people to take the over for like on a bunch of games, on like 70% of the games that I was asked, and the over hit on all of them. Up until this last few games this weekend, the over went wild for like 7 or 8 weeks in a row. So I disagree with you there. But I think the Pats fucking win. Herbert's not even right. That Chargers fucking team, defensively, you don't know what you're going to get out of them. It's going to be in New England. I don't think it's supposed to be super cold, but I think it's supposed to be rainy as fuck. I'm going to check the weather for that right now. Matter of fact. Because that'll have a lot to do with shit. The Chargers ain't coming in here if it's freezing and winning, I don't think. And I'm biased. I'm a Pats fan. What do you want me to say? I'm just going to say, oh, yeah, they're going to whoop their fucking ass. It's not like the Chargers are like, oh, my God. If it was the Broncos, I'd say, oh, maybe. If it was the Bills, I'd say, oh, maybe. I don't feel like that's going to go down. It's going to be 25 degrees. Chance of rain leading up to the game. It could turn to snow. Oh, it's not gonna, there's no precipitation after 1 o'clock, so that kind of sucks. I'd like to see some snow in Foxborough. One game. So because one game, you said you don't watch and you don't do shit with the game anymore, and now you're taking bets. Make up your mind. I hate when people bullshit me, and then I catch them in a lie. Like, I don't watch with it. I don't fuck with it now because it's just the under on 70%, and then they expose themselves lying in a comment. I don't gamble at all. I just give my opinion. I really don't gamble whatsoever, dude. In all honesty. Oh, yeah. Sure you do. You know you're bullshitting. Probably the Bills. Craftable. Or, excuse me. Someone just asked. Dylan. Probably the Bills. Probably the Bills. But yeah, I'll be live for the playoff games. There'll be members only. At least in the chat. 99 cents to become a member. I'll make my legit picks on Friday, but that's how I feel about it today. I don't know. I think that's about it. No, I would not. I think the Texans probably going to lose to the Steelers. It's in Pittsburgh. Check out the weather for that game, too. Western Pennsylvania's gotten some snow. Pittsburgh weather. And I don't trust CJ. Oh, what's his name? CJ Stroud. I'm not big on. What up, Sam? Thank you. Appreciate the gift. Oh, Michelle, go fuck yourself. You don't even have a picture of what you look like. It says everything I need to know. bunch of fucking idiots today. Holy shit. Yeah, DK's playing. Let's check out the weather for that game. We know Jacksonville, it's, if anything, it'll be warm, maybe rain. They lost on a 20-degree day against Kansas City in the playoffs last year. It says not much of a chance for snow or ice, but it should be in the low 30s, high 20s. So it could be another. It could be under freezing for the Texans, which I don't think bodes well for them. I don't know. I haven't watched the Texans a lot late in the season. I watched them earlier in the year. I haven't watched them too much lately. I know their defense has been playing well. I think I don't care what you're doing. You're a cunt. See you later. How about that? But yeah, I heard that defensively they've been good. I think if the Colts stayed healthy, if Danny Dimes stayed healthy, and their defense stayed healthy, they lost their two best corners. And they gave up a ton to get Gardner. He didn't play much. He played, one game, if that? I don't even think he finished one game. I really think the Colts would have ended up with at least a wild card if Jones didn't go down and they didn't have so many injuries on this defensive side of the ball as well. Jesus Christ, I look like everybody. I look like John Elway. I look like this one. I look like someone different every fucking 2 seconds. And then none of them look like each other. It's going to be the same fucking asshole that does it under different names. Fucking another retard. Goodbye, retard. The Sooners will win it all. You're a moron. You don't even know what fucking sport you're talking about. All right. I will catch you guys later in the week. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a game tonight. There ain't really much on. There's some hockey. The Bruins aren't on till late, or else I would probably do that game. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for checking me out. See you boneheads later. Hopefully the fucking retards that were retarded don't come back around. Sam, thank you. To everyone that was cool, thank you. To the assholes, go fuck yourselves. And you know what's bad? Most of these people should be in school. It's got to be some part of the world that is fucking, it's later or something. I don't get it. Oh, I wish I had work today. I was so pissed when that job got canceled. That's why I don't usually go live during the day. I find every time I do, I deal with fuck faces. But thank you to you guys that were cool. I will be around during the week and shit later.